Hello, it's Michael E. Gerber speaking to you from Carlsbad, California. You've probably just completed the letter I wrote to you, and if you haven't, read it after I'm done. The reason I'm contacting you is because you're a student of the course, Beyond the E-Myth, the evolution of an enterprise, from a company of one to a company of 1,000. I'm absolutely thrilled that you acquired the course, but I don't know if you actually completed it. Oftentimes, the students of the course get so far and then they stop and then they put it off for a little later and then they forget to go back because, of course, it's long. It's 3.5 hours. And, of course, it's almost impossible to believe that, in fact, it was meant for you. Indeed, the idea of growing a company of one to a company of 1,000 seems not only improbable to most small business owners, but impossible. Why bother? I don't want a company of 1,000, so many say to me. I don't want to create a big business. I don't want to become overwhelmed with all those people and all those problems and all the things that are likely to happen, should I even decide to try to do that. But you got to understand, every single small business owner who has said that to me has missed the point completely. You understand, it's not about growing a company of 1,000. It's about being able to take your small company and grow it to a company of 1,000, to be able to scale it. Now, why is that important? It's important because ultimately there's an end game to all this. Yes, I've talked about it. Your crap out date. That's the day when you're no longer here. That's the end of this thing we call our lives. Yeah, it's going to happen to you. It happens to every single person on the planet. So the question becomes, with all the work, with all the sweat equity, with all the time you spend doing it in your small business, don't you think you should be trying to think about that end game? Trying to think about your exit strategy? Trying to think about the day that potential buyer walks in your door and says, "Hey Jerry, hey Murray, hey Sam, show it to me. Show me how it works." And when you come to that moment, that critical moment in your company, and I'm telling you, if you're fortunate, you will, even though very few small business owners will ever have anybody walk in their door and say, "Sell it to me." But should you be one of the lucky ones, then what that person is looking for is the system. Not you, not Jerry, not Manny, not Saul, not Judy, not Agatha, not Christy, not anybody, but it. Show it to me. Show me it works. Show me your system that enables it to work. I met a great guy not that long ago, in fact, a couple of days ago, and he's been out of his business writing a philosophy book for 4 years. And he said, "My business runs itself. I don't need to be there." And I said, "How did you pull that off?" And he said, "Well, you wrote the book on it." Hear me. I wrote the book on it. And now I'm about to teach you in short form how to do it in a way I've never taught anybody before. And that's why it's called Beyond the E-Myth, the evolution of an enterprise, from a company of one to a company of 1,000. Do you understand? The only reason I created the course, the video, was to provide you with the inspiration and education critical for you to understand the absolutely clear benchmarks of the process. From going from your dream to your vision, to your purpose, to your mission, to the job, to the practice, to the business, to the enterprise. to explain to you that there is a turnkey methodology to accomplish that. How do I know that? Because I invented that. I wanted to make certain that any independent small business owner could do exactly what Ray Kroc at McDonald's did. I wanted to make certain, without all the flourishes, without all the extra stuff you have to learn, I wanted to make certain I could build a turnkey system that would enable you to fast track the development of your turnkey company to the point where it does what it does without you. So that at that point, you're ready for the end game. You're ready for the exit strategy. You're ready for the big check that only a minuscule number of small business owners will ever see. When you're ready, it's ready. And then with confidence, you can say what Ray Kroc said to his prospective franchisee. It works, so you don't have to. It works, so you don't have to. Holy moly, what an extraordinary thing. So I'm inviting you to email me, michael@michaelegerber.com. Email me directly. Email me right now. If you haven't finished the course, get your butt busy. Go finish it. Finish it this week. Finish it right now. And then email me and say, Michael, I finished the course. I'm ready. And when you're ready, I'm going to provide you with the means to actually do what I talk about in the course, but at the least price point possible. I'm here to transform the state of small business worldwide. I want to start with you. This is Michael E. Gerber speaking to you from Carlsbad, California. It's thrilling to me here at my 80th birthday to be able to say to you, it works, so I don't have to. And it can work for you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.